I do like Google reviews. I get. I've just done one for Primark because I was there yesterday.
All right.
I give them 5 stars.
That's very good of you.
But I've also written great place, but I never want to go there ever again. Because that's true. Little potatoes.
That's for the daily diary.
Ah! Lunch is on.
Lunch is on.
Lunch is on with mustard and boaty, or boaty and mustard, or mustard and boaty, or boated and mustard. I don't know, whichever one you prefer.
I prefer boaty and mustard, but
Sound right, does
back
it?
in the day when we started it, I deferred to you as being the senior, more important figure.
And now you
I thought
disagree.
that your name should come first,
Yeah.
and now it always will.
Well, it's not because I'm more senior. It's because it just sounds right that way round, doesn't it?
It does, rather.
Yeah. We're having steak that will be undoubtedly still a bit red in the middle.
Undoubtedly. Why do you say that?
Why not?
Because the word is undoubtedly. No B in there.
Okay. Undoubtedly. Did I put a B in there?
There's no B in there.
Oh, okay.
It's one of your things, and I can never remember. You always say, "Oh, I always get everything dead right," and I always think,
I try to.
I think, no, you've got loads of things that you always get wrong.
Well, keep pointing them out because I do appreciate an
But then I
education.
can never remember it. But that is one of them. You always say undoubtedly, and there is no such word.
Undoubtedly.
No, undoubtedly. Da 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 da.
What, is that a northern thing, do you reckon?
No, it's a you thing. I have met other northern people when there was no alternative. And
Oh, thank you very much. And yes.
I know you don't use them, but just in case.
Just, yeah.
I love my dirty mud. And what else is there? That's it, isn't it? Oh, phone to take a mental picture of the plated dish.
Yeah, because
Splendid.
once it's all properly presented, and you have everything that you're going to eat on your plate.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Oops. See, I didn't want to put on for you because I didn't know if you would like or not like. So I thought we'll do it the posh way.
Well, I mean, you have to, don't you? I'll show you how posh I am now by not even being able to do this without spilling it all over the floor.
I mean, you struggle to spill it over the floor.
Oh, good, watercress.
Ooh.
I feel like a robot doing that then, in that kind of deliberate movement.
Potatoes?
Potatoes?
And then I'm going to go for a bit of the old Tittybiscuits mustard.
Am I finishing these potatoes off?
You have whatever you choose.
I feel like I should move that across there to accommodate the... Because what we want here is to look like we served it.
Mine just looks a mess.
Is it? And that, yeah, okay, so the big dollop of...
You've done yours better.
Have I? I wouldn't expect that. I anticipate really liking this stuff, so I'm going to have 2 of the big dollops there.
I think you'll like it.
Of course I will.
And then a video for the daily diary. Bosh.
Do you ever use your pictures of the lunch for the lunch video? I know you do a bit, but you should do it a bit more often with something like this.
And then, yeah, I should do. Right.
Potato. Nice. Potato with a bit of Tewkesbury sauce. Better.
Steak, rare.
That. Good. And then steak, as you say, rare.
As it should be.
Mine's not as rare as yours.
Oh no, that other bits of it might be. That bit's medium.
Good. So, yeah, the last time I had a steak was about 2008.
And where were you?
In a very dark place. Farnham.
And was this an at-home steak or an out steak?
At home. And then we have tomatoes which have been cooked. That's good. It's good, right? Oh. God, I forgot to thank the FSM.
Oh, bugger the FSM. I shoplifted it and cooked it.
Is he a vegetarian?
Oh God, no. If the FSM decided to take on human form and come down to Earth, and had already done this, which human being do you think could actually be the FSM in human form?
Wow. That's a bit like saying if he was to make a film, probably who would play the leading role?
Oh, another good way of putting it.
If indeed he was the leading role. Not just a poor soddy design. Well, you see, I don't have a clear image of what he actually really looks like, so it's a bit more difficult. So you tell me who you think, and I'll tell you whether I agree.
I think it's me.
Really? Gosh, that is arrogant. Right, so I'm thinking that it's you because it has to be somebody who either knows everything or thinks they know everything, and anything that they don't know, they're happy to admit because they don't think it's important.
No. I was just thinking that I've kind of been made in the FSM's image. I mean, I drink too much. I make decisions when I'm drunk that affect other people. I mean, he created the whole Earth when he was half drunk and half hungover.
Yeah. Famously.
Yeah. I've gone through a journey of...
Does that mean he's regretted it ever since?
That's a good question. That is a good question. I think that he's gone through the same journey as I have of initially not giving a shit, taking no responsibility, But then going on a journey and thinking, oh, actually, I'm kind of responsible for this and I should try and do a bit of good.
That salad's very earthy.
She's very much a journey I've been through.
So do you think you might be looking down you and looking upon you and thinking, that's the man to make the film?
No. I think he might be looking out at me. I think he might be within.
Oh. Now that you're taking arrogance to a whole new level there, mate.
Well, it brings immense comfort because it means that anything that I should be ashamed of is actually his fault.
Yeah. The only problem with cooking it like this is it's not as hot as it could be, is it?
Neither should it be.
Right. So it shouldn't be properly hot.
No.
What about beef burgers? Do you think they should be hot?
Yes.
Have you ever been to Burger King?
Yes.
Have you ever had a hot burger from there?
Not hot, no.
No, me neither.
Burgers are different, they don't need to rest. But bear in mind, all red meat needs to rest. So it can never be served absolutely hot. But the heat will permeate after it's been from within, after it's been removed from the heat source. So meat should be warm, definitely not hot. Unless it's like chicken.
Yeah. When I had a steak before, it was very stringy.
Didn't happen. Was it overcooked?
Don't think so. Well, it rather depends on your opinion on it, doesn't it? It was a bit like this.
Mm. You can always get a bad bit, or a not as good as it could be bit. It's a bit of a lottery, you know?
Mm.
Unless you're buying a fillet.
I'd like to make things hard for you, you know.
Go on.
Why are you sweating?
I'm eating.
Does that always make you sweat?
Yeah, if there's a bit of spice to it, yeah.
What spice?
Mustard.
It's, you know what? When you first gave me one of your staff curries and you said to me, it's a bit spicy, are you okay with that? Yeah, I realised what you might have been anticipating.
I'll do something properly spicy one of these days.
Yeah?
If you could own any of Hubnut's cars, past or present, which would you go for?
Oh, just got some tea left. I can't answer that without asking you questions. Why do I own it? What am I doing with it? Just, have I got to keep it? Can I sell it?
You've got to keep it for a minimum of 3 years.
And then I can sell it.
Then you can sell it.
Right, well, being as that anything that he's got would just be basically something left in the yard because I'm not that interested in it, I'd just go for whatever's the most valuable.
Is there nothing there that you'd be interested in?
Not really, no.
No?
What, he's got a Citroen van?
I said past or present.
Oh, right. Actually, a van would come in handy. I'll have that.
It's not really a van.
Yeah, but you can use it as a van, can't you?
Oh, that's pretty good.
He had a Rover 75.
Yeah, but that was a shed.
I'm not interested in that anyway. Do you know what, though? It's kind of a good game, that. Because I've answered the question. Because, well, actually, a van would come in very handy at the moment for clearing the yard up.
Right.
But that's it. That's as far as I can think. There isn't really anything that he's had that I've been that interested in. I don't mind the Citroens, the GSA thing.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, but does it work?
I did once.
Well, obviously it did once. Would it work if it was in my possession?
Well, there's a question, isn't it? What about... Oh, what else does he
If it was
have?
down to me to fix it, it wouldn't work.
LS400?
Oh, is he having one of those?
Yeah.
Not quite those.
Daimler?
When did you have a Daimler?
Some time ago. Was a shed. Really was a shed. I remember him collecting it.
Yeah. Alright, I'll tell you what. As a car to use, I would have the LS400. As something of interest, I'd have the Citroen.
You complain about the bloody fuel economy in the LS.
Well, yeah, it would. And that would it'd make it easy to sell. Oh, just misjudged my face then.
City Rover?
You know, the only reason I'd have one of those would be for a joke.
Rover 45 V6? You had a nice one of those.
Got scrapped, didn't it?
Yeah. You could do an interesting channel on tracking down all of Hubnut's cars. Well, not just Hubnut, all YouTube cars.
Do an interesting video.
You can make a whole channel out of it. Like, how many of your cars do you still know about? Are you still aware of?
You mean that I know that I've survived?
Yeah.
Well, you always hear the ones that haven't, don't you?
Alfie still going?
Yeah.
Rhiannon?
Mm-hmm. Nigel?
He's not a previous car. His current car.
Wait a minute. Is this video going out before or after you bought it?
After I bought what?
Nigel?
Oh, no, that's all finished.
Grateful sod.
I told them. I think.
You told them?
I think so. Well, I've told them in today's daily diary. I had to explain taking Nigel back, didn't I?
Are you supposed to eat this bit on the edge?
Personal choice. I don't.
Yeah. It's a bit chewy, isn't it, really, I suppose?
Well, I mean, it's fat. It's not me. Which of Matt's cars would you have?
That's what I thought was going to come to next.
Oh, you mean planning?
No. Well, obviously the BRM's quite good. But he's got 420 GSI.
Yeah.
Although mine's probably a bit nicer. What else has he got? Well, he's got, the trouble with Matt is he's got an awful lot of stuff that doesn't work. He's a bit like me. Which one of these cars do you want to not drive home tonight?
I've got a soft spot for Hippo.
Oh, yeah.
I always thought I'd buy Hippo.
Yep.
I knew I wanted a Freelander, and I thought that one day I'd buy that one. He's going camping in that soon. And the old roof turned up again. Could you imagine getting a 12-man tent and getting 12 YouTubers all in it to spend the night together in the middle of nowhere?
And now you're going to ask, which 12 would you choose?
Yeah, that's an interesting one.
Let's answer the previous question. I'd have his American thing. I don't like it, but it's big and daft, and you know that suits me.
Okay, the 12 YouTubers. First one I'd go for would be Blot.
Blot?
Yeah, because he knows how to put the tent up.
Who's Blot?
The Blot Outdoors show.
Okay.
Have you never watched Blot?
No, but I think that's awfully insulting that you should choose him just because he'd know how to put the tent up.
You would
If
love.
I was him, I'd find that quite offensive, and I'd say, stuff you, Boaty, put your own tent up.
You would love Blot. All of his videos are the same format. He goes and camps in an unusual place and gets really, really, really drunk. And that's it.
Yeah.
I like that as a video format. I mean, all I do is get drunk in the same place every night. Who else would I have?
You got any biscuits?
There's a chip shop in Stony Middleton. Stop there on the way home.
I thought you might have known what I meant then.
Oh. Have I misunderstood?
Yeah, it's just biscuits with some of that sauce on, some of this on it.
Oh, I see. Okay. Just use a spoon and eat. Do you like it?
Yeah. It's
Nice,
nice.
isn't it?
Quite mild, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fairly mild. A bit spicy, a little bit of kick. Would you have hubby in there? In your 12-man tent?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I would too.
Who do you think would be a killjoy? And therefore you wouldn't invite them?
Ah! Let's think.
Yeah, but it rather depends what kind of joy you want to have, because obviously if you went camping, top on your list of priorities would be to stay up late and get drunk.
Correct.
Right.
So Block would be well up for that.
Yeah.
Because that's what he does anyway.
But some of
You'd be well up for that.
some of our YouTube people are teetotal, and so
Name one.
James.
Is he? Oh fuck. Is he really?
Yeah. There's somebody else as well that I can't remember who it is now though. Oh no, it's not. I'm thinking Liz.
Oh well, James was going to be on my list, but now I'm not so sure. Because I don't think he'd enjoy being stuck in a tent with 11 drunken people.
No, I don't think so.
So maybe it would be kinder not to include him.
Well, either that or just can't you go camping without getting drunk?
Oh Jesus, no! Can you imagine that?
Well, your opinion would be that the only thing that would make it tolerable would be getting drunk.
Exactly.
Just like being at a wedding.
Yeah. Especially if it's your own. Who would I not invite?
Yeah. You think it'd be easy, this, wouldn't you?
Will's whereabouts, I wouldn't invite him.
I don't know who that is.
And I'll tell you who would be on the list, Dan's Bangers.
Yeah, I thought so.
100%. That would be great.
Very few people are known for just getting drunk and camping, though.
Well, I think everybody looks at Blot and thinks, well, I couldn't do it better than that.
Well, possibly, yeah.
I mean, how would you beat Blot?
I don't
You're
know.
not going to be able to camp in a more unusual place, because he camps in very unusual places. Outside a prison door.
Yeah.
In the middle of motorway traffic island.
Does he actually have a tent, or does he just do it in a van?
He has a tent.
Right.
Oh, there's no vehicle. He walks there.
Ah, right.
He does two sorts. He does wild camping up on the tops of mountains, and he does stealth camping in urban areas.
Is he pretty well known?
I think he's got about, I don't know how many subscribers he's got. More than us.
Oh.
Have you found him?
No, just 2017 Toyota Avensis for £900.
Oh, something tragically wrong with that.
Yeah. That's already been mentioned. Right, so what's he called? Blot.
The Blot Outdoors Show.
Right. The Blot Outdoors Show.
Yeah. I might lock the door and make you watch one of his and make you watch Dan's Bangers before I let you leave.
Yeah. I'll just get through the window. The Blot Outdoors Show.
How many subs?
40. 2,900.
42.
Yeah.
The world famous Wasky review.
Well, he looks like quite a fun chap, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we'd have a laugh with him.
What a fantastic idea. Mind you, surely, haven't we proven to each other, if nobody else, that actually you don't need any alcohol to have a good laugh?
That's true.
I reckon we should both give it up.
But sod that, you could. We do daytime stuff. How am I going to get through the night? Without the voices telling me to go and murder somebody in the morning.
Do you get those as well?
Well, I haven't, because I've never been sober.
Right.
But my fear would be that if I went to bed sober, the voices would tell me to do bad things.
They would.
Actually, I did go to bed sober when I was ill that last time.
Oh yeah.
Went to bed sober for about a week. Must have been it. I should have done more potatoes.
Are you still a bit hungry?
But
Yeah, me too. But then I always am, and I just basically eat until I'm stuffed, and then realised I should have stopped a bit before that.
you're like Liz.
Yeah, she's alright.
She forgets to eat for ages and ages and ages, and then eats 16 meals all at once.
Well,
She was on the live stream last night or the night before, and she'd basically eaten an entire Greggs. She went into a Greggs and just said, it was quite late. She hadn't had breakfast, lunch or dinner, and she just went into Greggs and said, give me everything you've got.
everything, or like one of everything.
No, literally everything they had.
Well, that's fine if they're just about to close the shop and they haven't got much left.
And my mate Harry, his favourite line was to go into a McDonald's. What would you like? Children's party, hold the clown. God, he could eat that boy. I miss age. He's in Brazil now.
Yeah.
Doing really well for himself.
I'd like to be in Brazil.
Ooh. Would you?
Well, some of it. Would you?
No.
Too hot. Too humid.
No, too scary.
Oh, too many insects.
Hey?
Too many insects.
No, too many gangsters.
Right, yeah.
Too many gangsters, too many drug dealers. Too much corruption, too much poverty. I wouldn't last, I've been to some dodgy places. I wouldn't last a week in Brazil.
Britain's good for you though, isn't it?
Ah, on the hump.
Do you not like that beetroot?
There's a bit too much of it. I'd like a few sticks. And then...
I'm surprised you didn't serve up a bit of olive oil for the salad.
Oh. I wouldn't serve up olive oil, I'd serve up a bit of my dressing.
Okay.
And there's a reason that I didn't.
Because you haven't got any.
I haven't made any. My dressing goes in these.
Right.
And I need to make some olive oil, Dijon mustard, white wine, herbs, spices. Oh, I need a pack.
Which herbs do you like for that kind of thing?
For that kind of thing, I use...
Depends on what you want it to taste like.
I tend to use the same ones. I use a herb mix that I get from Gozo.
Right.
So it's not a mix I make myself. It's just a herb mix called Gozitan herbs. Which are probably just perfectly normal herbs.
Yeah.
But they're the kind of thing that you buy with your leftover currency when you're at the airport going home. Or on your last day. Right, who else would I want?
Sheep. There's some lovely sheep over there.
Yeah, they're in my field. They're in the top field.
That's quite a nice view out that window, actually.
Lovely. First thing I wake up to,
What?
my sheep.
All right.
I open my eyes and I see my sheep when they're in the top field. Obviously not when they're in the bottom field.
Yeah.
Apart from the other day, and this is true. First thing I saw when I opened my eyes was Matt Richardson on the pillow next to me.
Oh, you'd left a video playing.
Unbeknown to me, I was watching one of his videos to fall asleep to. Oh, no offence. I didn't mean it like that. And I must have been on a playlist because when I woke up, I'd watched about 30 of his videos.
Yeah,
So I've made him a few bob, so I wouldn't have skipped the adverts while we've been asleep.
exactly, yeah. Now that's a good idea, actually.
I'd have Matt. Matt can come in.
A playlist to fall asleep to. Promise nothing loud or aggressive will happen, but there will be plenty of adverts. Watch with the volume down.
I've got quite a few people use my stuff to fall asleep to.
I bet.
They've
No,
done that.
actually, I just regurgitated the same crap joke, didn't I?
Oh, did you? Oh, one bad for a cheek steak.
Yep, thank you, that was nice. I enjoyed it, and I've eaten a lot, except for the little shimmer fatty bit around the edge.
Yeah, you did right not to eat that.
Yeah. Ah. Right, okay, I'm going to switch this off now. But this part probably won't get into the edit because if he does edit it out, I'll be surprised. Otherwise, you'll have just spent 5 minutes looking at nothing and realised the end was here. But thank you for watching this video. Bye-bye.